Yo, yo. Freedom marchers, freedom lovers, freedom fighters, freedom family. Snapzilla gorillas in the building. Getting my ruck on. About 80 something pounds altogether with everything. And yeah, we got a little cast going on. We had some rain, you know what I'm saying? And the weather's cooling already. The weather's cooling down a little bit. And I'm out here rucking, enjoying my day. Did some things with the kids earlier. On here with y'all, getting into some messy shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to be as messy as y'all think. Right? Now, we all know that Knockoffpittypat has been making the rounds to certain YouTube channels to challenge them to an argument on YouTube. He's been to Blueblood channel, and actually, when he went to Blueblood's channel, let him go up there, and you know, after a little bit of disrespect toward Blueblood, and Blueblood cooked him, right? Straight up and down. Blueblood cooked that boy, and you know, Pity Pat decided he wanted to get loud and all that, but nonetheless, Blueblood cooked him. He made his rounds to Champside. Now, I don't know why he feels the need to challenge other YouTubers in this way, but that's what he has decided to do. So he went at Champside earlier this week, and you know, Champside wasn't really entertaining him, and so you know, Champside basically blasted him. You know what I'm saying? You know, just kind of asked him a few questions, and questions that Knockoff would not answer. And so Knockoff has decided that Blueblood and Champside has stepped out of pocket. Now, I have no problem with basically Knockoff going at these dudes like that, but Brother Shelton, salute to you. Brother Shelton, salute to you. Romeo Lima Charlie in the chat if you can hear me. I need to figure out. Romeo Lima chat Charlie. If y'all can hear your boy. Anyway, now let's get the timeline straight. Knockoff went to these guys' channel, right? Went to these guys' channel and challenged them on their challenged these dudes on their channel. And when they don't entertain him, and or they entertain him and cook him, he acts like the victim. He acts like the victim and says that they're out of pocket because one didn't entertain him in that regard, and the other got him up there and cooked him. Blueblood got him up there and cooked him, and Champside did not entertain him, right? So what does he decide to do? Well, he tells people, the beautiful sugar-free Mars, salute to you this morning. or this afternoon, or even wherever you're at in the world. Stray Godzilla, don't hate on the ruck, bruh. You know what I'm saying? We get it in. See, some people use thigh masters, and other ones master the thighs. You understand what I'm talking about? Some people use thigh masters. Sugar-free Mars, the thigh master. So Champside didn't entertain him, and Blueblood entertained him and cooked him. But what does he do? He says he cooked Blueblood, and he act like Champside is afraid to have any smoke with him, right? Stray Godzilla, salute to you. I think I already said salute. Brother Sheldon's in here. Wisdom, salute to you. Good morning, afternoon. I don't know why I think it's morning. But anyway, now, the problem with the motherfucker like Knockoffpittypat is that he takes himself too seriously. Yes, he's acting light skinned again. See, that's why I say there's a difference. He's light skint. Let's get that right, Shelton. S-K-I-N-T. I'm light skinned. He's light skint. I got dark skin tendency, bro. Real talk, because if to act light skinned is to act like Knockoffpittypat on no parts. Yes, skint. But nonetheless, right? See, there would be no problem if Knockoffpittypat had any level of humility and he wanted to challenge his wits against someone like a Champside or a Blueblood. But what does he do instead? He disrespects them. He goes on their channel, tries to sun them on their own channel, and then runs around the world talking about he sunned them, right? Now, another problem I have is the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy in the approach. Because he didn't like what I did, right? Where I put his name in the title. And I didn't call him out. All I did was talk about some shit that I didn't agree with that he said. He didn't like that. What does he do today? He puts Blueblood's and Champside's name in the title of his short to call him out. Pure hypocrisy. Shelton says, I appreciate you, Sugar-Free Mars. Yeah, I was, a few months ago, I was like, let me try to grow this thing. Not a few months ago, a few weeks ago. I was like, let me try to grow this thing out. And it's a lot grayer than the last time I grew it out. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong with being a silver fox, you know what I mean? I think somebody on a previous live stream said I look 72 and 22 at the same time. That shit was hilarious. I ain't never heard no shit like that. That shit was crazy. But listen, what we have here is an individual in Knockoff that likes to play the victim. He likes to treat Tonka Truck Davis like he's a victim, but he's a grown-ass man. Sugar-Free Mars, real talk. I appreciate you, Sugar-Free Mars. Don't make me blush now. You know I'm light-skinned. Light-skinned. Don't make me blush up in here now. It is like, listen, y'all are not victims. Y'all are not victims. What I kind of want to do, see, I want to play y'all what he said, but I'm afraid my water, let me see if I can strap my water bottle to something. Damn it. Ugh, whatever. Anyway. Am I talking about Trump, Ralph Perry? No. Do y'all read? Well, you know what? Let me ask that, because sometimes you go to these vertical lives, it doesn't show the title. So, you know what? That's a great question. No, I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about I'm speaking of the realm of boxing right now. Now, God damn it. See, my bottle about to fall out. So now, what did he do when it came to me? He whined and complained about me running around doing videos about him, right? And calling him out. But here he does the same thing to Blueblood and Champside. But you know what I was doing? I wasn't calling him out his name. I wasn't questioning his credibility. What I was doing was questioning his integrity because of what he said. Oh yeah, I'm about to play it. I want to play it, but I need to find a way to secure my water. Hold on. I got to find a way to secure my water bottle better because this thing keeps sliding out. What I need to do is strap it to something. You know what? Here we go. I'll strap it to, wait, where is it? Yes, I'm about to play it. Yes, sugar-free Mars. He has. But here's another thing. Here's another thing that makes knockoff on Champsides. He wants a neutral territory. He wants everybody to go, fuck. Look at this. Pointless. He wants everybody to go to BFTB's channel. So when it comes to him challenging a Champside or a damn it, sorry y'all. This is very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. God dang it. Shit. When it comes to, well, it's starting to rain. My bad. I'm just trying to figure out how to secure this water bottle because I need to play what Knockoff said. Stephen X salute to you. And I need to have my other hand free. I'm just trying to, whatever. It is what it is. I think I got it now. Anyway. Now he wants neutral territory is what I was saying. When it came to me, he wanted me to come to his channel and click his link. I told him, I ain't coming to your channel. I said, we can meet somewhere neutral. Highlander, salute. Drew Titan's in the building. Salute to you, brother. Stephen X, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, my bad. No, I said, he said I was scared to go to his channel to debate him. And I said, no, I don't see a point in going to your channel where going on. A debate participant, right, if you really want to call it that, does not control the debate. You need a moderator, right? You can't call somebody to your channel for a debate and act like it's a real debate, but you have control over the platform, right? So, I'm afraid of who, D-Wade? I've already faced Knockoffpittypat. And when BF said we can run it back, he didn't want to run it back. He said I got to work my way back up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So, now, why go to your platform and disrespect these people like that when you went to their platform to call them out in a disrespectful way in the first place? You understand? That's my question. Now, I'm going to play this. Y'all let me know y'all can hear it.
Y'all boys keep jumping out of pocket, huh? That's what's up, bro. Look, man.
Put a 5x5 if you can hear the system audio and my audio, right? System audio and my audio. The system audio would be from the phone.
Can we just run it, bro? for both of y'all. Blue and Champside. Like, can we just run it, bro? BFTB is supposed to be all our brother. That's our mutual party right there. Can we just run it, bro? Like, I don't even like making this shit, right? I don't even like.
He don't even, y'all hear that? It's low? Yeah, it's as high as I can get it. Maybe I'll play it later at the house.
This shit. So can we just run it, bro? Yes or no? Like, it's a very, very simple. If it's yes, let's run it. If it's no, then you get back to your shit. I stay doing what I've been doing. And that's cool. But if y'all really are like that, bro, if it's really up with KO, if it's really, let me mention KO every live stream. Let me take shots at KO. If it's really that, can we just run it, bro? Show me I'm not on your level, bro. Show me I'm this. Show me I'm that. Like, can we just run it, fam? And to prove to y'all that it ain't no, oh, he only got traction because he's a Tank Davis fan. How about we do a topic that ain't got shit to do with Tank? How about that, bro? Let's just run it. Let's stop this shit right here. This shit is whack to me, homie. This shit is lame to me.
Now,
Yeah, so I don't give a fuck about it.
what is he saying?
Y'all boy keep.
He's saying that this shit is whack to him, is lame to him. The shit that he's doing right now in that short, the shit that he's doing in that short is lame and whack to him. But here he is doing it. You understand? See, after he got mad at me for calling him out, for calling Dev a email no contest, he whined and complained, and damn, I forgot what I was about to say. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, Brother Reef says it's amazing how he was antagonized numerous people, and when he gets called, he wants like a child. Yes, this is his modus operandi. He's acting like Blueblood and Champside just out of nowhere, unprovoked, called him out. Now, as I recall, the first time this happened with Champside was very respectful, right? Very respectful. And said that, you know, he wasn't gonna go in on knockoff like that. And he asked him a simple question. But here he is, right? Going in on Champside like Champside just jumped out the window and just disrespected him and called him out. No, you called Champside out on his channel and tried to provoke him to an argument. Drew Titan says, Tank fans out here fighting harder than he is. This dude stays making shorts about people who take it to a standard, and we hold all fighters to a standard. He's a baby that is to be ignored. Yes, Drew Titan, I would love to ignore him, except he has a voice, right? And see, I agree with you. He should be ignored, but his rattler, right? His rattler is way too loud, right? And, you know, he has some level of influence in the sport of boxing, as many of you guys do who have these platforms. But he doesn't want to be responsible with his platform. He wants to baby and coddle Tonka Truck Davis. And that's why, in my opinion, the 135 is in the position it's in. That's why Tonka Truck can hold a belt that he doesn't care about and hold up a division that he doesn't care about in a sport that he doesn't care about. The only people listening to KO are the types that were on my show this morning. Exactly. I agree with you. But, you know, it's just that I agree with you. But it ain't, I a little bit don't agree, right? Because there are also people you would think have sense that's over there listening as well. And he has the ears of many a casual fan. And To me, that's the problem, right? To me, that's the problem. So, yes, he should be ignored. But unfortunately, he's too goddamn loud, right? And now he's dragging Champside and Blueblood into the nonsense. See, it's always like that. You always think it's always the people that should be ignored, that should be casted aside, and they end up, that's just not what happens, right? The others seek comfort in this bullshit, and they don't know boxing. Facts, 100%. They don't know boxing, but they run around behaving as they do. See, if Tonka Truck went away, you would think, well, these guys will go away. But in my opinion, they're more so Devin Haney haters than Tonka Truck fans. Because Tonka Truck can stop boxing on a professional level, right? He can start doing exhibition fights. But these people aren't going to go away. What they're going to do is they're going to cling to the next Tonka Truck Davis. And so are these YouTubers. They're going to cling to him like a Brian Norman Jr., right? Let's say Brian Norman Jr. beats Devin, and then Tonka Truck retires. Who you think they going to hop on? They going to They going to hop on Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. is already buying into the bullshit. When he said that Devin, if he ends up popping dirty, then it's because Devin and Victor Conte and all these guys are behind it. And what did fans do? The same people that cling to Tonka Truck Davis, they cling to this narrative that Brian Norman is pushing, right? And guys like that you think that would know better, that would have a better handle on reality, like Sean Zeitel and Sean Porter, they're pushing the narrative. They're pushing it as well. They are taking it and running with it. But yeah, Sean Porter, he backtracked and retracted and said, oh, well, Vada snack is really clean. But what did he say? That I don't think Devin and Vada, I don't think there's any impropriety going on. I don't think there's any scandalous behavior going on. No, he just said, oh, well, snack is clean. But did he clean up that other shit he said? Hell no. These guys are just going to shift and change and move to the next thing. And that's why I think it's important. Everybody doesn't have to entertain it, right? There are guys out there with their platforms that are doing great work without addressing guys like Knockoffpittypat, right? But that's not going to stunt his growth, right? Now, if I used to think that Knockoff was a lot more sensible when I was rocking with him, right? Thought he was one of the more sane Tonka Truck fans. But it turned out he's not. It turns out guys like David Tizane has more sense than Knockoffpittypat. If Knockoff had the sensibility of a David Tizane, it wouldn't be an issue. But he doesn't. Brother Reese says, I'm disappointed in Bradley and Porter. They know better. Yes, and think about this. Bradley knows what's up. Tim Bradley, Sean Porter, Andre Ward, these guys with these platforms on YouTube, they don't. Do you think they care if they lose their job at ESPN and Fox? No, because they know they can go on over to YouTube, cut a jig, right? Like they've been doing, and gain traction. Tim Bradley went over to Knockoffpittypat channel. To Champside's channel, and springboarded his platform using Champside. And now he's doing the same thing Knockoff is doing, except Knockoff is not a retired fighter. You know what I'm saying? But Knockoff, guess what? He has traction as well. You know what I'm saying? So I understand Drew. I understand what Drew says. He's to be ignored. I agree, right? Unfortunately, The proverbial cat is out the bag, right? The Pandora's box is open. So I'm like, well, you know, and listen, unfortunately, unfortunately, it's what it is. Hey man, come on, dog. Why you gotta talk about the bald heads? Why you gotta talk about the bald heads, Drew? He said that bald head peanut butter better stay far away from me. You know, I know. Trust me, you already did the work. Drew already did the work, right? And that's why he stays away from you. Trust me. I remember that whole thing that happened. Man, why you gotta talk about the bald head peanut butters? God, man. See, if I was sensitive, I would boot you from my channel right now. Right. Me too, Drew. I was how old was I? See, what happened with me was I was 20 when I was a kid, when I was like 16, 17 years old. I was putting that pro gel, whatever it's called. I was putting crap in my hair and it just destroyed my hair. So by the time I was 22, I was like, all right, it's time to let this shit go. Yeah. Yeah, I just said, I ain't holding on to this shit. I ain't holding on to this shit. I had to shave all my shit off. So for the last 20 years, I've been shaving my head. I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial. But yes, if I was sensitive, if I was a light skin, I would have took that personally. But I don't, brother Drew. I know what you're talking about. Anyway, so here's the thing. I didn't even play the whole goddamn short. Right? Let me play the whole short. Hold on. Y'all heard that.
Can we just run it, fam?
Can y'all hear it?
And to prove to y'all that it ain't no, oh, he only got traction because he's a Tank Davis fan. How about we do a topic that ain't got shit to do with Tank? How about that, bro? Let's just run it. Let's stop this shit right here. This shit is whack to me, homie. This shit is lame to me.
But he's doing it. He's doing the lame whack shit right now.
We can just chop it up, put on a show for the people, bring our audiences over to BFTV, help the homie grow his platform and his great bare knuckle debate series he got going on over there. Show that you really support him. I don't see you niggas over there supporting him, putting it on the line.
See, you hear this? Now, it would have been okay until he did what? See, this is what he's trying to do, y'all. I'm gonna play that again. Drew Titan says, Ninja want to argue about anything because he cannot defend Tank. Exactly. He can't defend Tank. He don't want to talk about Tank. But Tank is his brother. But he'll run this
Debate series he got going on over there. Show that you really support him. I don't see you niggas over there supporting him, putting it on the line. Come put it on the line over there. Let's run it, bro. Let's run it. All that talking, cause you know you ain't doing nothing but cooking yourselves. You ain't addressing shit that I said. You're not doing nothing but deflecting shit. But when you get me in front of you, you won't be able to deflect. And that's why y'all are doing what you're doing, trying to carry it like y'all gonna carry it. But y'all not gonna do that shit with me, fam. Let's run it. Both of y'all, same day. Both of y'all, same time. 1 on 2. I can do one behind the other. Cause y'all are that trash to me, bro. Y'all are that garbage to me. And I stand on that. How about we do a topic that ain't got shit to do with Tank?
This dude is bipolar.
Let's just run it. Let's stop this shit right here. This shit is whack to me, homie. This shit is lame to me. We can just chop it up, put on a show for the people, bring our audiences over to BFTV, help the homie grow his platform and his great bare knuckle debate series he got going on over there. Show that you really support him. I don't see you niggas over there supporting him, putting it on the line. Come put it on the line over there. Let's run it, bro. Let's run it. All that talking, cause you know you ain't doing nothing but cooking yourselves. You ain't addressing shit that I said. You're not doing nothing but deflecting shit. But when you get me in front of you, you won't be able to deflect. And that's why y'all are doing what you're doing and trying to carry it like y'all gonna carry it. But y'all not gonna do that shit with me, fam. Let's run it. Both of y'all, same day. Both of y'all, same time. one on two. I can do one behind the other. Cause y'all are that trash to me, bro. Y'all are that garbage to me. And I stand on that and I mean that. And everybody watching this video know I mean that shit too. So my simple reply is, let's fucking run it, nigga.
Ooh. Y'all got the light skin hot.
Same time, one on two. I can do one behind the other. Cause y'all are that trash to me, bro. Y'all are that garbage to me. And I stand on that and I mean that. And
Look at
everybody
it. Look.
watching this video know I mean that shit too. So my simple reply is, let's fucking run it, nigga.
Ooh, that nigga mad, boy. Ooh. He hot. He hot. He hot. Lero, huh? Yeah, run what? Now, man, he is upset, guys. I think I triggered this dude. I think I triggered his schizophrenia, y'all. What y'all think? But here's a couple things I want to point out. Now, I didn't really have a problem with this until he brought BF in it. Not because he wanted to do it on BF's channel, but because he tried to imply and allude to the idea that Blueblood and Champside don't support BF. So let me build the Steelman. I'm going to build the Steelman for y'all, if y'all know what that is. So essentially, according to Knockoffpittypat, if you don't entertain him and go over to BF's channel to argue with him, right, like my brother Drew said, then you're not supporting BF. So Champside isn't supporting BF. Blueblood isn't supporting BF if you don't go over there and argue with him on BF's channel. Now, I built the Steelman, but here's the problem, right? The problem is arguing with Knockoffpittypat, excuse me, on BF's channel is not the only way to support BF, right? Because Blueblood can support BF in different ways. Champside, and he has. Champside can support BF in different ways. These guys, right? Blueblood and Champside don't run around acting as though they are debate masters on YouTube, right? That's not their platform. Just like brother Drew Titan, right? Drew Titan said boxing egos mini me. Drew Titan even said it himself. He don't go around debating cats on YouTube. That's not how he rolls. Drew Titan has his thing. He has his platform. He has his the way he does things. Sugar-free Mars. She has the way she does things. I have the way I do things. Brother Stephen X, sexual innuendos. Hey man, it sounded kind of weird, right? We all have a way of doing things. And Knockoff, the way he does things is by debating. Or what he calls debating. I'll call it arguing, right? Brother True Titan drops a super chat on your boy. Ninja put a coat on Champside and Blueblood. Now watch the haters run with it. That's what I'm saying, Drew. That's what I'm saying. See, this is why he can't be ignored right now. He should be, but he can't. The dude has to be exposed for who he is. And I'm okay doing it myself, right? You know, the problem is like I said, these are the tactics cats like this use. Now, when he was coming for me, I did not try and shame people, right? I didn't try to shame him. I did not say, you know, I didn't try to drag other people into it. I could have ran around. I did it on my own platform, right? I did it on my own platform. When we had our issue, I was talking about it on my platform. I didn't want to go on people's channels and make the shit about me. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I want to point out another thing, right? Not only is he trying to shame Blueblood, right, and Champside by using BF, by using this whole, you know, dangling this thing in front of him. Oh well, if you don't debate me on on BF's channel, you're not supporting him. If you don't go over there every day to whine and bitch and moan and make the live stream about me, you're not supporting BF. It's utter nonsense. Exactly, Mahari Nation Sports. Salute to you, brother. Mahari Nation, brother Reef. You know what? You've been rocking. Let me go ahead and rinse you up. Same thing with Mahari. Yes. You know, and Blueblood, he'll debate on his channel, right? Click the link. Exactly, Sugar Free Mars. I'm trying to tell you, as soon as he said Devin was an email no contest, I knew, because I know people's character. I'm a good judge of character, and I'm a type of cat. If you show your true colors and they don't align with mine, I don't even fuck with you. I pull my support and I pull my friendship, or whatever you want to call it. I don't have a lot of friends. My circle is small in real life. Like, I got like 3 friends. I got 3 friends I can call friends in real life. And I got what I would consider family right here on YouTube with the LDBC. I consider y'all family. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Free Mars, all y'all. And outside of boxing, I got Marcy T. I got, I got Black Spring with Autumn. I have very few people that I would consider people that I rock with in all this time. Has never shown me any. Now, people are going to, no one's perfect, right? People are going to contradict themselves and be inconsistent at times. It's just that, what is it about though, right? Like when that dude, he the co-host for Blueblood, that co-host with him sometimes. Forgot his name. God damn it, what's his name? When he said he doesn't care that he doesn't care about Ryan Garcia being on PDs. All he cares about is Devin's performance. I was like, I'm done with you. There's nothing else for me to see, because we're talking about the sport of boxing where guys step in the ring and they put their lives on the line without PDs. Without PDs. Now you got guys in the ring with PDs. And to say that you don't care about a guy who got caught dirty? Yes, Drew Titan. He said it on his channel. He had an open panel on his channel, and I was at work, and I hopped in there, and yes, Claymore Rain said it. I hopped in there, and just listening at first, and he had guys on there. They were talking about Devin fighting Jose Ramirez coming up, and they were talking about Devin's PTSD and all this bullshit about PTSD and we got questions. And all that type of stuff, And I'm like, okay, so what? Okay, so the thing came. They were talking about his performance against Ryan Garcia, and the one dude that does shows with Claymore on his channel, the light skinned dude. It's always a light skinned motherfucker. It's always a bald head light skinned motherfucker. Man, I can't escape this fucking stigma. Anyway, he says Devin Haney fans are using Ryan Garcia being on PDs as an excuse for how he performed that night. And I'm like, and I'm writing in the chat, I said, it's not an excuse, it's a reality. Ryan Garcia was on PDs. And so I'm like, am I really hearing this right now? And they're all like agreeing, right? Including Claymore. And so I sent a super chat. I said, it's not an excuse, it's a reality. Ryan Garcia was on PEDs. I said, Haney fans acknowledge that Devin made mistakes, that Devin didn't keep his hands up, that Devin was being too aggressive. We acknowledge that. We didn't deny it, right? And I said, I told him that in the super chat. And one thing about me, I don't care who you is. You say some crazy wild shit like that, I'm going to address you on, it doesn't matter what channel it is. Y'all can go around all these channels and see where I make comments. You'll see it. But, and I don't care that you rock with Blueblood. So anyway, I think, what did I say? I said something to that degree. So Claymore said, I don't care about Ryan Garcia being on PDs. I just care about Devin Haney's performance. And so, and then it became about when I got up there, I actually got on the panel to address all them suckers. I said, listen, you can't, nothing happens in a vacuum, right? Y'all are trying to put Devin's performance in a vacuum. I said, you had two fighters in the ring that night. One fighter was on PEDs, enhanced, and the other fighter performed how he performed, not enhanced, not on PEDs, not fighting in his style, you know, not being super defensive, but still he was fighting somebody on PEDs. It would have been a different outcome entirely if he wasn't on PEDs. See, you can't remove Ryan Garcia from the equation, from the formula. The formula involves Devin's performance, Ryan's performance, these coming in overweight, all these things, right, are variables that you can't remove, right? But y'all are trying to remove certain variables to structure your argument. I said, you can't do that. So when I called him out for saying that he didn't care about Devin or about Ryan Garcia being on PEDs, he switched it to, oh, well, we're not talking about Ryan Garcia. We're talking about Devin. This is not about Ryan Garcia. I said, you're talking about Devin's last performance. Now, again, this was before the Jose Ramirez fight. I said, you're talking about Devin's last performance where he fought against Ryan Garcia. So if you're talking about Devin's last performance, you also have to talk about his opponent, right? Because Devin's not going to perform the same way with every fighter. So you can't do that. So, yeah, he tried to they shut down the conversation because we talking about Ryan, we talking about Devin. We talking about Devin and this. I said, okay, whatever. So that's when I was like, okay, I can't fuck with this dude no more. And I was a moderator. Yeah, he made me a mod. He used to come to the channel, you know what I'm saying, when I was doing my live streams. I don't care. As soon as you say some silly, stupid, goofy ass shit like that, it's a wrap. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to appear to be objective. Well, objectively speaking, you cannot remove Ryan Garcia being on PEDs from that equation. Point blank and period. You can try to, you know, because that's the reality. I don't know why these guys try to escape reality when it comes to Ryan Garcia being on PEDs. Anyway, so that's what happened there. Drew Titan says, weird shit, Tank called Ryan a cheater and had no issue with Tank putting Ryan through let him through. Yeah, but when Devin did a portion of the same, he switched up. It's the hypocrisy for me, y'all. So, I don't know if y'all heard that slamming. Man, let me show y'all the weights up in here, man. So, yeah, that's just a quick little story about why I stopped fucking with Claymore Rain. It is what it is. It is what it is. So later on, a couple months later, he's on after the Ramirez fight. They're still talking about after how Devin performed against Jose Ramirez. They still got these questions. Oh, does he have PTSD? Oh, there was damage. There was trauma. Oh my God, he's scared. He was gun shy. He was afraid to do this and that. Oh, he was moving too much. So I went on there and once again confronted him, right? I said, listen, y'all complain about how he fought against Ryan Garcia. Now you complain about how he fought against Jose Ramirez. So I went up there on Blueblood channel, and what did this dude do? Now, I'm not good at talking over people. When I'm talking and people start trying to talk over me, I don't do well with that. So I'll just be quiet until you're done, right? That's all he could do. All he could do was keep cutting me off, keep raising his voice and saying the same shit over again. Devin, the fact is, Devin took damage. He got hit with this and that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, I acknowledge that. But I'm not afraid for Devin to fight Brian Norman Jr. That was the whole point of the conversation. He said, now this is the crazy shit. Hold on, though. Let me see if y'all can. So this is a 45-pound. Let me see. This is a 45-pound plate. Right there. It's my 45-pound plate from Go Ruck. And then, shit, god damn it. Don't mind my mess, y'all. That's my, don't mind the mess, y'all. So then I got my 10-pound plate down here. Got this 10-pound plate. And I got another 10-pound plate. Right, so that's 65 pounds, and I got about 10 to 15 more pounds with this stuff in my water. So it's pretty much close to 80 pounds. Yeah, that's what your boy's rucking. You know what I mean? Thigh Master ain't got shit on that. Sugar Free Mars, you killed me with that Thigh Master shit. But look, man. So what made me go up there to confront Claymore on Blue Blood channel was when he said, if you're a Devin Haney fan and you're not afraid for Devin to fight Brian Norman Jr., what did he say? He said you're delusional, or you were lying to yourself, or you're not being honest. He said you being dishonest with yourself. Oh, if you don't think. I said, I'm not afraid for Devin to fight Brian Norman Jr. Why would I be afraid? He's a fighter. Why would I be afraid? You know what I'm saying? Why would I be afraid for him to face Brian Norman Jr.? He's a fighter. He wants to fight the best. He wants to challenge himself. Why would I be afraid of that? So now I'm dishonest. Every Devin Haney fan who's not afraid, or if you don't got questions about whether or not he's on PTSD and all this, I'm like, bruh, Devin called him out. Devin made that fight happen. Devin put him on the list. So what are we talking about? Oh, he goes watching. Yes, Jose went to the hospital. So, all right. Now, here's the thing, man. I don't want to stir up shit, but fuck it. I'm gonna be honest. I think Drew Titan actually talked about it. About trying to isolate BF or trying to listen. Bro. That was completely underhanded. Completely underhanded. Right? It was completely underhanded. There was no reason to talk about that support shit. Now, if you want to say, let's do it on BF channel. It's neutral. We all family. We all know him. He's our brother. Let's go to his channel and do this debate. No problem. But then when you say, well, if you don't do it, you ain't supporting him. I don't see all over there. Just completely asinine. Completely just straight up hoe shit. Exactly, Sugar Free Mars. And this is why I got on do it here in the first place. I'm trying to tell you, when I see shit in people, for good or bad, like I can see the good in you, right? But then once I start seeing certain patterns and characteristics, I'm like, man, it ain't looking right. So That's the problem I had with that, right? And here's another problem. BFTB. I don't know if Champside has BFTB's number. I'm gonna be honest about that. I don't know. I don't. Here's what really could have happened, right? Champside could have called BF on the phone and said, "Look, you got Blueblood's number. Let's have a conversation and let's set this up. You know, let's see if we can talk about it." So yes, you could have had BF call Blueblood. You could have called. You could have texted BF, called BF, and said, "Hey man, I don't like the way Blueblood's yapping about me. Let's set something up." And if I don't know if they got each other's number, Sugar Free Mars. I'm not aware of that. So if BF has Champside's number, well, call BF and say, "Hey man, let's set this up." You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you have to? That's some completely underhanded shit. Just like, listen, let me tell you how underhanded it is. If y'all wasn't there that night, that last Saturday, when I did that live stream. Sugar Free Mars says he know good and goddamn well that BF has nothing but respect for Champ and Blue, and that it's reciprocated. How dare he say something like that? Yes. And people show support in different ways, right? You know, KO allegedly supports BF by going on there and debating and whatever he feels like he's doing for him. Yes, Drew Titan, that's exactly what it's for. But he claimed that's what I was doing it to him for when I started exposing him for being a drug chief supporter. See, but I wasn't getting a lot of views. I'd probably get like 80 views when I did that about him. It wasn't about me getting views. I knew, because I was getting like 50, 60, 80 views at first. No. Those dudes are brothers, nothing but respect between them. Exactly. Sugar Free Mars says, yes, when we were at the Devin fight, BF called Champ. Oh, for sure. There you go. There you go. Mac Majestic, salute to you, brother. Drew Tyne says, I hope you see how KO is trying to amp up the situation doesn't even exist. Yes, I do. I do, Drew Tyne. And that's why I brought it up. That's why I pointed it out. He's trying to allude to this, like I said, idea that they're not supporting BF. Completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this dude is a stain. He's a stain in the sport of boxing. That's just my opinion. Y'all can have your own opinion, but he's a stain. Petty as fuck, exactly. See, some might consider me petty for what I'm doing, but I can acknowledge the pettiness. Yes, I can be petty. Calling him Knockoffpittypat, 69 TV, you know what I'm saying? Calling him light-skinned, saying that he's part of the light-skinned Voltron. Shout out to Drew Titan for coining that, saying that. Boy, I remember Drew said he was acting light-skinned. Man, that was it right there. Because Drew was saying something KO didn't agree with, and he was being sensitive, right? I think it was about the monkey shit. I think it was about people calling Tonka Truck a monkey. Oh, man. And Drew was like, man, you acting light-skinned. Oh, boy. Oh, that was it. It was a wrap after that. Drew Titan said this is why he said he wants to go to BFTB channel to debate anything. Notice how he removed the tank debate. Yes. Now, here's the thing. Here's also a reason why he wants to go on BFTB's channel to do it, because of the way BF scores the debates, as neutral as possible, as you know, as objectively as possible. He knows that he can rattle off a bunch of points. So if you rattle off a bunch of points, let's say 30 or 40 or 50 points, and your opponent, well, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about having grounded or weighted points, like points that would hit hard-hitting points. That's what the opponent is thinking about. No, but he's just rattling off a bunch of points with the Candace Owens method, overwhelming with a bunch of points. Now you have to try to rebut as many points as possible. It takes away from you making your own points, but you're not trying to make as many points as possible. You're trying to make valuable points, right? For you, it's about quality instead of quantity. Champside is not going to go up there and rattle off a bunch of points. Champside talk kind of slow, right? Champside ain't no fast talker. We know that. Champside is more of a smooth, like, cool, collected. He's not going to just rattle off a bunch of shit. Now, Blueblood might do a little more rattling off. But the thing is, he understands that he's going to have an advantage over there just by rattling off a bunch of points. Drew Titan says, nigga got mad at me for telling him that no one fucks with him as much as he justifies Tank. That's facts. 1 week later, he tells his audience that he's going to talk about his what's hot because of the number. Man, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. It's really sad because he's a smart dude. He's a smart dude. But it's just, Blueblood's live right now, y'all. I did not know Blueblood's live. I'm about to get off this anyway. But he's a smart dude. See, and that's the thing. He's intelligent, right? He's intelligent, but he's not moral. He has no integrity. And those are dangerous individuals, right? So that's the problem I have, is that he uses his intelligence and his knowledge to push bullshit across his audience, right? This is not good. It's not a good thing. It's intellectual dishonesty. That's what it is. Anyway, Drew Titan says, so when he talks boxing, no one cares. But when he talks about Tank, he'll get 10K views. Exactly. He's smart. Yeah. So now he's trying to create controversy, right? With Blueblood and Champside. So now he doesn't need Tank in those instances, right? Because he'll have Blueblood and Champside. He'll just use their audience to draw people to him. So he won't need to talk about Tank. Very smart. But the underhanded shit that goes with it is where the problem comes in, right? Oh, you don't support BF. Okay. Oh boy, that's crazy as hell. Drew Titan says he has no moral integrity. I will never respect it. Nope. There's nothing to respect. I could respect it if he had a little bit more humility. See, people think humility is a bad thing. You got to be braggadocious. You got to do this. You got to disrespect people. You got to talk shit every single time. You don't have to do that, right? A little bit of humility goes a long way, right? And talk shit when you need to. Talk shit when you need to, right? Talk shit when it's necessary, right? Not when, I'm gonna go to this guy's channel. I'm gonna go to that guy's channel and just start challenging him, right? Well, Champside and Blueblood don't run around doing debates like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get on off of this, y'all. I'm about to get up in here and eat my Indian food. Yes, modesty and humility goes a long way, y'all. But yeah, man, I need to start going to the woods to do my rucking again. It's just hard to get out there. Sugar V Mars says this MF appears to go off on starting trouble with people that are cool with him. He did that. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna say it, y'all. I wasn't even gonna say it, but Sugar Free Mars opened it up. Yes. Now, all BF did was play Champside's video where Champside is talking about something. Now, this is something that Champside put out himself. And he wasn't disrespecting not Champside, KO. He wasn't disrespecting KO. He just played KO's video and talked about it. The subject matter, not about KO, but about what KO was talking about. And it went off the rails from there. And whatever happened, they back cool again. And I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with it. But guess what? Just because you cool with BF, don't mean I got to be cool with you. That don't mean I ain't going to stop. That don't mean I'm going to stop calling your ass out when you do silly, stupid ass shit like you just did. Remember he called y'all suckers for rocking with me? Yeah, he does that. Oh, y'all some suckers. Anybody that supports Freedom's March, anybody that cheerleaded for him, y'all some suckers. Hey man, this is, but BF rocks with me, right? But I don't understand it. You shouting, you bigging BF up. You big, oh, what a great debate thing. Oh, it's so great. But then you shit on the promoters. You shit on the promoters. Well, guess what? You love the bare knuckle debates? Well, guess what? The fake promoters are part of it. Right? I mean, this is how he rocks, man. It is what it is. Sugar Free Mars says he's not talking to the chat. He's saying that to his Tybo. Oh, boy. Yes. I dare him to ruck 80 pounds of weight. And I'm not even tired, y'all. I just had to stop because I need to eat me some food. I'm really more hungry than tired. And now I got to stretch. Get up in there. I might not even take a shower first, man. I might just go ahead and eat. Anyway, PMP Promotions in association with Dope Main Entertainment. That's what I'm talking about. Mental health check him. He'll be all right. Yo. All he has to do is go watch himself debate people. He probably gets off on that. Anyway, y'all, salute to y'all. Much love to you. I appreciate you guys for stopping through, hitting the like button. Salute to Drew Titan for dropping that super chat. Salute to Stephen X, Shelton, Sugar Free Mars, all y'all. I really appreciate the support. Prize Fighter TV, all you guys that came through. Stephen X, Mac Majestic. Let me see who else. I'll be doing my roll calls at the end. Yeah. Okay. I think I got all y'all. And then we had some people that had no idea I was talking about boxing. We had Stray Godzilla, Brother Reef. I thought I rinsed you up, Brother Reef. The hell? No, I did. Okay. So we got, who else we got? Drew Lar was here. Sugar Free Mars has dropped me a super chat. I appreciate you. Much love to you. I appreciate Sugar Free Mars with her fine ass. Anyway, Sugar Free Mars is an amazing, beautiful woman, y'all. Y'all go check her channel out. Y'all go check all these guys' channels out. I mean, y'all know each other, but, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Listen, I'm not trying to start shit. I'm trying to expose the shit. He started the shit. You understand? He started this shit. All I'm doing is I'm showing y'all what the true colors are. I'm showing y'all how this dude operates, right? Now, whatever relationship he has with BF, they know each other, right? They talk to each other. They live in the same state. The relationship BF has with KO is his relationship that he has with KO. He believes that KO is a great person. And you know what? Off the fucking internet, KO might be the nicest dude on earth. But how he presents himself on the internet is how he presents himself on the internet. That's all I can speak to. So, again, I have no problem. BF is a grown-ass man. Everybody's grown-ass men. We don't have to talk about what other cats are, how this guy's not supporting this guy and all that. When Blueblood or Champside has never demonstrated that they have any issue with BF or that they don't rock with BF at all whatsoever. So to say some shit like that, I felt it was worthy to talk about because of that. Not because he called them out. No problem. But that underhanded bullshit and the shit at the end, it is what it is, y'all. I'll holla at y'all later. Much love. Like, share, subscribe.